Yeah.
I'll get like a can of Coke or something and put her by it. If I can get her to stay still
That's an
enough.
American can of Coke, Claire.
Well,
Like,
no, what you
what?
gotta do is take a picture of you holding a Baja Blast, and then take a picture of you holding Shark Bait. You don't have to have them both together. It just
Especially because she'll be stealing it from you.
Okay, I don't want to get too deep into this, but Bella, I would have to have a Baja Blast. Why'd you have to say that?
Hey Claire, you're going to a place that will probably have Baja Blast.
Oh yeah, actual freaking society.
Oh my fucking god, Claire. You and your Baja Bloost.
I need it, Safi. You
Do
don't
you?
understand how bad I need it. Yes, it's a freaking need. I was like, you don't need that, Claire, and I was like, yes, I
The
do.
amount that she bought.
Okay.
And you know what? I wanted more.
Are you telling me that Claire got to a store where they sold Baja Blast, and she bought enough Buju Bloost to last a month or something?
And then my mom bought more too.
yeah. Claire's gonna go into a Baja coma if they sell it there.
Well, luckily I got this inflatable hammer to hit her in the gut to make it all come out like when they're trying to drain people in cartoons of all the water when they drown. Sploosh. Last time, if I recall
Yes.
correctly, well, first and foremost, there's some scribbles on the ground, but second, and probably more importantly, you went underground.
We
Is
also
it?
found an alien,
Probably.
which they think is German.
What?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's turning out. Hank might.
Okay. Mind explaining?
Uh,
German-made weaponry, clearly.
Why are you so worried about the Germans? They lost the last war they were in. What are the odds?
That's true.
they want.
What are we gonna do to have a second war with the Germans?
Let alone one that'll actually be threatening in any.
That's
in
not
any
like we'll have a
kind.
second war. These are peace times.
And they will last forever.
Yep, the Germans are not a threat anymore.
Boys and girls, you're standing inside of a dark, dingy basement where one workbench is completely slathered in fungus. You found, I think, a book. You found a cool poster. You found a corpse who was bitten. So I
Yeah,
guess you're
something-
dealing with German vampires or something.
German acid vampires, because it burned my fingertip.
Yeah, that
wait.
wasn't a good time.
Shouldn't we roll for luck?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Get good luck.
And don't forget, you want to fail it.
Aw, damn. No more luck for me.
If you succeed, it's 1d10 plus 5. If you fail, it's 2d10 plus 10.
We all
Why is it
succeed.
like-
Wow, good man here doubled his luck. Exactly. Mr. Prospero.
This 1d10 plus 5 if you succeed.
1d10 plus 5 if you succeed.
Oh, right.
Woo, max luck roll.
Maximum
Nice.
luck.
So, I still came out of that pretty well.
6. That's nice.
Well, to be fair,
Holy crap, my luck and my sanity are tied. They're both at 78.
I am as
How
lucky
is
as I
your
am.
My sanity was really high to start with.
You're gonna start pushing on that what's it called limit soon though. With how
What
things are
limit?
going. Well, since you're becoming aware of the fact that the world doesn't actually make sense and being sane doesn't really help you. Wonk.
It helps me sometimes.
Over the
I'm
rainbow.
only insane when I feel like it.
So did
That sounded very
we
MySpace.
make sure to check the whole factory, see if. Oh wait, I think Prospero did check around.
What do you mean check around?
I'll make sure there's no other aliens or sigils, cults.
So there are 2 piles of tires, as I mentioned last time. One of which is just normal tires, and the other of which appears to have slightly been blown apart.
Yeah.
Looking under those tires, you can see like signs of a large scorch mark. So
How peculiar.
peculiar.
Well, we found a bunch. We found the symbol making tool stuff.
And we found the information about the symbols in the book,
Oh yeah, she found the guy's notebook or something.
which I have in my bag.
I think we were actually just done with the hole here, and we
Yeah, we gone
climbed
through
up.
and investigated most of the hole.
Awesome, awe-inspiring.
Alright, so should we call, you know, someone to make sure that they go through, make sure they know what we know?
That might be a plan. You suddenly hear Mr. Prospero yell down at you as he was sitting upstairs enjoying life. He seems to say something about you're not quite sure down there. It's a long way down, and he's like hissing, whispering.
And we should go.
I'll go
up.
see what's up.
Well, I think we'll
Thea
just all go
says.
up there.
Yeah, but I'll go first. Because guns. Thea says, loading her rifle.
You can't really shoot a rifle on a ladder, but
They've said I couldn't shoot from laying on my back and hit a guy in the face, but they showed them what's what. That's what they all
Big
said back at the
cock.
academy.
Big
She says,
dick.
climbing up the ladder.
You climb up the ladder and make your way over to Mr. Prospero, who's like waving his hand for you to hide behind one of the large machines around here.
Which I do. I understand hand signs.
He points down the hallway. Can you see anything from there? Well, you might catch a glimpse of him. There seems to be someone walking around back there. And then you can start to hear the footsteps echoing off the concrete walls and the metal structures around.
Oh.
They seem to be talking, but without a listen check. Who knows what exactly they're saying? It's a bit echoey.
Can we try for a listen check?
Yes.
Let us all try for listening, because I'm assuming everyone can try to listen.
Well, not the people downstairs. They're like in a hole.
well, I
I
follow.
do not get it.
Well, I thought we would climb up and
Yeah, you're all
Well,
there.
if you're all up here,
yeah.
handsome. Let me just pull these invisible things away so that they're not in the way, and I don't keep clicking them every single 5 seconds.
I push
See
it.
my-
I fail.
see-
My ears explode.
See, my special helmet allows me to listen even closer.
Thankfully, I already got a listen check, so I don't want to push it.
It's an echolocation helmet.
Yeah. Taps the helmet.
I don't
Yeah,
think pushing
sound like
gives you the point, but
Well, I
Um,
already have one.
Echo
Hank!
and stuff.
the people over there are having a little chit chat. You don't know what they're having chit chat about?
Yes, I
What are they
do.
having a chit chat about?
They seem to be talking. Well, first and foremost, they're talking in that delightful gangster slang. Like I told you, I saw someone's go in there's, and the cop ain't outside no more. So what's up with that? Keep telling you, someone's in there. Someone's gonna blow it. Someone's gonna blow it. And then a distinct fist to hand sound, like, oh, we'll teach him a lesson if we got problems.
Thing is, do we actually have problems with these people?
Have things gone well with gangsters for us yet?
I'm gonna tap Thea on the shoulder and be like, there's more gangsters. How good's your shot? From here?
Are they German?
Oh, they're gangsters.
How German are they?
They sound
Like-
American.
Okay, so probably go for the chest again. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a bead on them. I'm not gonna take a shot. I'm just gonna try to line up.
So you're taking a preemptive aim, as it were.
Yep, just prepping us in case something happens.
Well, my question
And-
is why my combat numbers aren't showing up. Yeah, they're on.
Hank questions whether or not they are. We even have a problem with them. I mean, why are they
Yeah,
here?
I'm not going to attack them. I'm just in case.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to get low and sneak to maybe behind here. Maybe. Get close.
Oh heck, I can make the text italic. Whoa!
Talos, is it-
Didn't think that would
What?
happen.
What just
Oh,
happened?
no. We booted.
Yeah, it's not showing combat numbers for me anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I was messing with some buttons, but apparently you didn't like the buttons I pushed. Anyway,
Oh.
kids, you're trying to get a bead. You're getting a preemptive aim on one of the dudes down there. Is that all you want to do?
Well, I was saying I'm gonna try to sneak a little Well, sneaky snack.
Well, towards where? You want to move towards them, away from them?
Trying to get behind this thing, which I assume can hide me.
Oh, that's quite a bargain. You can roll me a little bit of stealth. Additionally, you might want to. Nah, there's pipes. You can probably just like clamber your way down. It's stealth. That's the real kicker here.
Yeah.
Wiggle across the ground, all sneaky, sneaky.
To the worm.
This can only go one way. Success.
Hard success.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Bella
Oops.
makes her
Okay.
way.
Wall, so I had to go around.
Oh, I can take care of that for you.
Well,
You
Yeah.
sneaky, sneak your way down the pipes, taking
Right.
the right moment to shine through. By the sounds of it, you're dealing with about half a dozen men, since you're keeping aim and you're keeping watch on all the movement back there.
It's a lot of men.
That's a lot of men.
Got a machine gun.
Prospero is taking out his firearm. Is like, okay, so what are the odds that these people are like official security people, and we just messed up? Because I don't want the boss to get angry.
Well, there's no evidence we killed anyone yet.
Listen, that's not what I'm talking about.
The body disappeared.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 6 men that you're aiming your gun at, you know?
Well, I mean, we were sent in here to investigate. As long as we don't shoot at somebody. I mean, we're in Chicago. Pointing a gun at people's in Detroit. Pointing a gun at people's like how you say hello in this area.
I thought that was
Well, what
Texas.
No, that's just having a gun.
I thought that was the Texas one-barrel
Automotive
salute.
industry is like, nah, you see, that's if they're Mexican.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's
shark
the
bait.
30s. We can talk like this.
To an extent.
Call out, Poe.
Point is, these guys seem to be like spreading out, looking around. One of them notices the big stain on the ground and the pile of clothes and is like, well, this is just... You can tell that his brain has issues processing. Pile of clothes, big stain of goo. Hey, boss, come over here. Take a look at this.
keep my eyes on our party, seeing what they're doing.
I'm just ready.
Well, if
Well,
anyone's in the mood for starting negotiations, I don't know how much time we got before they start thinking we're here for hostile purposes.
Try talking to I don't say because they'd hear me.
I'm a just kind of
Do some like little hand signs at her then. I don't know. Do the little gabbing sign at her.
actually I'm gonna try to sneakily take some pictures of the.
You know, you use a flash cube, and those are loud cameras, right?
And you know a big
Lit.
bright flash is not very sneaky.
This place is lit, isn't it? Isn't it?
Lit enough, you could probably get a good snapshot of them.
You're
I-
using a
They are
30s
going to hear
camera, though.
this.
No flashlight cube. I assume the camera's not like.
Yes, it is. It's the 30s.
Yeah, we are in the 30s, Bella. Shutters are loud. This isn't digital.
I'm a sneak chung wee. Roll me some photography, Marianne. You should take a slick shot. Give me that smooth slickness.
Hard success.
You put up your little tripod. No.
She puts on the little thing over her head, holds up the magnesium powder flash.
I rolled a hard success on stealth. Stop seeing me. My butt hurts because my mattress needs to be fluffed up a bit. Ugh.
I'm just thinking of all like the sounds like old cameras make. Choom.
Claire, that's the flash you're thinking of, which they're not using.
Yeah, the flash does a lot of the noise.
You catch a lovely picture of these fine gentlemen standing in the cracks of light that come out the window, How beautiful.
Okay. Now we
However,
remember to-
one of them is like, wait a minute. I think I heard something. We're not alone.
Great, now we're more suspicious.
Ain't
So,
seen
what-
nobody unpacking or shipping. They start having an argument over what the stain on the floor is. While Mr. Big Man over here is like, I think I'm gonna go check over there. Give him the
Alright,
old Russell Tussle.
Question: can I alley-oop a flash cube in this direction? Actually, over here, away from me.
I don't think it's like a flash grenade, Bella. You have to actually,
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a
Like,
noise.
Oh.
You know, you don't have to
Actually,
throw
I could-
away your flash cube to make a sound. I
Wait.
presume you have other items on you that could be just thrown.
I could try to do it from up here. I have a good angle to throw like around the corner away from Bella.
take like a bottle cap.
Yeah, because we got sodas that one day. I'm gonna throw a bottle cap, try to aim for that other corner to distract him.
All right, you can roll me a throw check to see how well your aim is.
Do I have a
Don't
throw
botch it.
button?
I think it's fighting throw, so you have to look under fighting.
Oh, we do.
Ooh,
Can I push that?
sure. It's technically a combat check, but not technically. Uses weird
Yes.
science to take a
I
bottle
forgot
cap.
to use the push button. Damn it.
To take a bottle cap.
Hand grenade.
Well, you
That is not what we're aiming for.
While you might MacGyver yourself into that, I don't think this is the situation where that's something you could just pull together. You throw your bottle cap, almost straining yourself and causing your arm to fly against the machine, which would have been very noisy if it had landed. But he goes, wait a minute. I'm like, get him. You take that side, I'll take this one.
Then I'm just gonna get down on the floor and just shimmy away.
You might want to try talking to people. I thought
think-
you were
I
like
think
our
I-
persuade person.
Well, I'm gonna put my camera down. I don't look like a reporter, and just kind of sneak out and be like,
Report on
Boy.
things. Why would I ever do that?
why would I report on gangsters? Anyway, whoa, Nelly, I seem to have got myself lost, eh? I'm not from
Oh
around.
my god!
We have an invitation from Henry Ford.
Yeah, but I
Who
mean,
the hell do you think you are? You some kind of bum? He walks
I-
over, reaches into his jacket pocket. What?
oh no, I work for Ford.
You work for Ford.
Folded immediately.
Well, if you work for Mr. Ford,
What?
then you probably know who we are, huh?
You know what?
Prospero, could you get down there?
For what?
Try to- You have the letter.
Oh, yeah.
Prosper takes a swig of whiskey. For what?
So we're just gonna blow any cover. Oh, all right.
Oh wait,
Fine, let's let her handle it for a second.
Hank makes a hand jive at Dorothea about how he could what you can only assume is he could make something, but he then makes like the explosion symbol with his hands, like
It's a thing from Predator.
I don't know if
yeah,
blow-
he does that.
I don't know if blowing up the factory you're trying to help reopen is a good idea, but that's just me.
Oh no, he's not gonna blow up the factory. He wants to blow them up. He says, "Hey, you want me to blow them up?" Basically.
Hey, if you think you've got the science chemistry skill to do this, go ahead.
Don't.
oh wait, I think I know who you guys are.
Then
You're
go
from,
ahead, amuse me.
You guys are from Goodfellas.
What?
No, you got that all wrong. We're from insecurity. They talk over each other. We're from the insurance company. Keeping a nice
Bad
eye out so
gangsters.
people don't cause trouble, you know. More property damage, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
So you say
Yeah.
you're working for Ford, huh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be And as he reaches out of his pocket, he pulls out like a little club. You wouldn't be having to be here on the business of what do we call it? Falsifying the situation.
Oh no,
Darn shame, and Mr. Ford got implicated with fraud.
I'm very truthful. There's no fraudulent natures in me. But what brings you fine folk in? I mean, the factory's closed. I mean, I'm only here because I forgot the papers.
Wait, what are you here to pick up?
Oh, because we have papers.
I'm only in because I forgot some papers I left behind.
No. That's called tampering with the evidence. And then there's a little guy was like, yeah, let's tamper with the evidence. You can't just walk in here and start touching things without, explicit permission from the insurance company.
Oh no, my papers aren't part of the situation. Like there's no weird smell
If your
on them.
papers are here, then your papers are part of the situation. How about you show me those papers you got?
Oh well, I
That'd be
I
Prosperous
would, but
Q, I think.
I haven't gotten to my desk yet.
So, mind if I ask? You got through the desk through the front office. Why are you back here if you're here for your papers? When the front door is in front of the...
Well, because I didn't have the front key, I had my cousin's side key, so I came in through the side door.
Can you roll me some fast talk as you spin a yarn for this man?
Prosperous, show the papers.
Oh no,
Listen,
I'm a push.
I'm just...
I'm a push.
Just puke on him. Wow, that reverse.
That Uno reverse card.
Right, so you don't vomit on him out of anxiety.
You were about to.
You know how to convince people that you're supposed to be here, especially with this photo camera. That's all part of the business, baby.
No, I put my photo camera down over here.
No, I'm saying in general, you know how to convince people that you're supposed to be
yeah,
places, even though you have like a camera with you and all. And you spin a nice yarn around his head, like, "Hey, I'm supposed to be here." It's all being a big old fussy about nothing. He's like, "Oh, well, wouldn't there happen to be anyone else around there, right?" Because
I mean, it was just me last I checked. But I mean, since you're all around, I mean, could you guys escort me to my desk?
we could escort you to your desk, yeah, and then we can escort you off the property.
All right. Then I will.
Got any clue what that big old stain on the ground is?
Oh, dang! What stain? Oh, that's a burn. Golly, I've never seen anything like that. Is that from tires? Is that burnt rubber? No.
If you worked in this factory, I'd figure you'd have a little bit more experience with how the machines work. Ain't you like an office idiot?
Well, I mean, this doesn't look like it came from one of the machines, and it doesn't smell like burnt rubber. So, I mean, I don't know where it could have come from.
People upstairs, after all this talking, you see the lady get like escorted. This guy's like, "All right, everyone, take a look in the back just to make sure that lady is on the up and up, and we'll take a leave."
Guys, we got to find a way out of here.
Lady Bella, you're taken to your office where you're going to have to start making some more checks because guess what? They're going to want you to find those papers you're looking for before they let you out.
Why did we lie?
I don't know. We have a letter of personal invitation to be here, Bella.
Wait, 1 second. Prospero, what the fuck? What were you doing? You had the letter.
I didn't listen. I got all pulled up into that pushing fast talk check. I was so listen, I was a little in a trance, but just how much she's able to talk her way around things. Come on.
Prospero forgot that I did not, in fact, work here.
Wait, whoa! You
But Bella, I'm actually curious though. Why were you lying?
Because, I mean,
because of habit. Force of habit as a reporter.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna link real quick of what that like 98 failure to like 3 fast talk check was of what it could have been if it was a pushed failure. The end of this video, the noise. Second off, Prospero, what is a fast talk check? For a second. I like the idea that I was gonna run around this corner, and I was like, Prospero, why didn't you? He's just drunk on the floor. He made it like 3 steps.
Anyway, there's mooks coming towards you, like almost like one of those, what's it called in those musicals where they all step in sync, snapping the fingers.
Oh God,
they
on West Side Story.
They're coming towards you, baby.
And we're stuck. Well, at least
Can I look for an alternative exit we could possibly use to slip out?
What do you think's appropriate for that? I think intelligence, because you're trying to smart your way out of something.
I could do intelligence. Really?
Unfortunately,
Can I push that?
unfortunately, the stress of the situation is getting to your head of it.
but watching what our reporter friend did just made your head hurt really bad.
Hank, would you perhaps think that you're capable of making a 90% roll? I hope you don't. Aww.
I had an 80.
Yeah, but I'm smart, and I was like more focused on
You're barely smarter than me.
I'm very smart though.
Okay, so first and foremost, this trapdoor you found, technically, they might not even know that's there. Because it was kind of hidden when you arrived. You have to look for it to find it. Secondly, while Bella was sucking a lot out of her thumb, there is technically a back door over here.
Yeah, I saw that door.
Okay, we could try to get through there. If Hank tells us, because apparently I just utterly failed.
Well, I went to the trap door and kind of babble that they might not even notice, but we can also hide in the dark.
Who had the ring of keys?
Bella.
It was you, right?
If it was me, that's good.
It was Bella.
Yeah, it was you because I was following you behind the door.
Yeah, you gave it. No, Bella found it and gave it to me.
Yeah, I could slip into.
What do you want to do with
this
ring of keys?
I'm gonna try to get out the back door. Just slide over and get out.
All right, cool. Well, Prospero failed a stealth check, so these guys are already like on high alert. They're like, wait a minute, I thought I heard something. So go ahead. Give me what you got, baby.
What do I have to roll?
Stealth. See if
I don't know how I managed to screw up all my rolls for everything that would be necessary for Thea as a spy. I guess she didn't get trained very long.
Thea's bones hurt,
Okay, well, you managed to make it to the door, but at that point, you're here like, wait a minute. Someone's opening that door. Something's up around here. Come on, guys. Let's go teach those thieves a lesson.
But we can slide out before they see us.
Into a walled compound. In case you forgot, this whole factory is surrounded by like a low wall. In the meantime, Marianne, you've been escorted to the office, and they would like for you to tell them where your desk is, so that you can get your papers and leave.
Oh, gee.
I'm locking the door behind me, by the way.
All the way over here. I'm just, looking over here.
Can you roll me a luck check to see if that doesn't result in you walking to a place where there's an obviously man name as you do it?
All right.
We're having the worst day. Like, we're having rolls in the 80s and we're just constantly failing them.
So as you walk over, and you're like, this desk is... Oh, look at... You see like a desk with a nice stack of papers. And you're like, oh yes, this is my desk.
Franklin.
And one of the big guy who's been like punching his fist the whole way is like, strange little old desk for you to be dealing with, Benjamin.
Ben Hameen?
Ben Hameen.
You see, my father wanted a boy, real bad.
Seriously, play up the other languages. You have skill in that.
Oh yeah, true. No. You see, I'm part red-blooded American, but I'm from Forest. Yeah, I'm from Forest. And my name, Bahameen, means wildflower of the desert.
You know what? You know what you can do for me, Marianne? You get to roll me one of those fancy... You get to roll me your education. What they have to do is they have to. Well, you have to roll me your language Portuguese. Excuse me. You can roll me that. See if perhaps you can pull a nice Portuguese out of your butt. They will roll against it, but they just have to beat your result.
Yeah, you don't have to succeed.
Okay.
They just have to use their brains. Luckily, one of them is a.
You actually pulled it off.
Actually, they didn't pull it
No.
off because they failed the check and they got successes. Wait
Oh,
a
They
minute.
said to beat.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but I got 37. So,
My father's a Portuguese.
My father's one of the Portuguese. My father was a Portuduck. Wait a minute. I don't trust none of this. So, mind telling me what those papers are that you need to pick them up so badly?
oh, you know, they're, counting, filing, resources. Oh, and also my famed autograph, signature for Babe Ruth.
Why are you adding items that aren't real?
What if it was? What if she pulled a Babe Ruth signature out of there? I was like,
No,
shit,
Bella-
now it all checks out.
Bella, I'm going to give you one final chance before these guys are going to start roughing you up. During which we'll cut to the other guys, but you can tell to me. Do you want what do you want to roll for this? Like, I'll let you decide if you want to if you want to roll an interpersonal skill, or if you want to roll luck, or whatever.
I pull out my Babe Ruth slugger.
Going for combat.
Which you. In the meantime, you guys managed to get outside. Your feet trample on the pavement as Prospero quickly closes the door down. Okay, we got problems right now.
You don't say, friend.
I locked the door behind us.
How much do we trust that Marianne is able to handle herself?
Not much.
Hank is looking at the window and wondering which one Marion will be thrown out of. He points at one. Ah, that one. Yes.
Claire, in case you didn't notice, like, the machines on the north wall mean that the only windows you can see are, like, way up high.
They're gonna go high. What do you want from me? They're gonna toss her right out.
We should probably go to the front door, or at least get an eye on the front door, just to make sure that Marianne walks out of there alive.
Yes, and then we can confuse our chasers.
Suddenly you hear a loud banging on the door, like, boom, boom, boom. God damn it, which one of us had the keys? See, I don't have the keys. I don't. God damn it, one of us has the keys.
Okay, guys, let's move to the other door and try to get in. If we can go help Marion. We'll have the enemy separated.
This is like a game of tag. It's hilarious.
Well, lead the way,
Dorothea is just going right down this way to this door.
Miss Tap Dance Heels.
Hank is still doing that, like, explosion sign with his hands, you know.
Hey, if you want to blow this place to the ground, at least you have people you can blame.
Exactly, my friend.
Okay, and in we go. Come on, guys, I'll lock the door.
Off in the distance, you hear this argument about a Babe Ruth card or something.
Oh God, this is going badly.
Quick, Marianne, tell them you're also looking for some lottery tickets and like the cure for AIDS.
What's AIDS?
The cure for Spanish polio. Yeah, there you go.
The Spanish polio.
Spanish flu was 10 years ago, Claire.
Oh
okay,
my
guys,
God.
we're gonna get in there. We're gonna tell them put down the thing, and we're here working for
For
Ford.
Luckily for you, space is warped and time is bendable.
Yeah.
What are we doing? A Pokemon battle? We're going against Team Rocket?
Just dash in. Just
Marianne,
slip in.
you are the initiator of combat as you take out your club in a single. Who do you want to beat up?
Oh
Or
my God.
incapacitate or whatever?
No, that's what Thea's saying as she sees this. Oh my God.
Alt tab to target, right?
Alt click.
Oh.
Let him have it.
Don't alt tab out of the page.
There you go. And I'm gonna.
This last surprise.
Hit him with that brawl.
He's gonna fight back, you know. As he takes out his knife, or actually, I don't think he can take out a knife, but he can. Gosh, this fighting back doesn't really work all that well when your mouse is completely fucked up. You just go, oh, I'm gonna get him. Oh no! Bam! Oh!
And almost max damage.
I like how this went from lying for no reason at them to beating them to death. Marianne?
He stumbles back against the counter behind him. You actually, since he's a mook, he falls unconscious. Actually, he stumbles against the counter behind him and then goes, and you know, like his hand dramatically falls on the desk chair and pushes it away.
The other gangster
Why?
comes out as well. The other gangster takes as well. Please, whatever you want, don't hurt me. like robbing them. Are you
Do I have
robbing
anything
them?
else?
Dorothea, you're walking in and you see this club swing, bada bada.
Yeah, Thea's just irritated at this point.
Tell her to stop. She's killing them.
Okay, can I prepare an attack or?
You can definitely delay and do act whenever. Like, a quick thing about Call of Cthulhu combat, it said it's way more driven by narrative than it is by mechanics. So
Okay, because I want to get up, get my gun at the ready. And I just want to be like, we're working for Ford. Calm the hell down. You too, Marianne.
it's like, okay, I got the strong feeling. And you watch him take out his club.
I have a gun at you.
Oh, you have a gun at him. I thought you were.
Yeah, I've got my gun on the desk, like pointed towards it, using it as a brace.
You say we're working for him, but all I see is a man trying to commit a robbery. Self-defense.
oh my
papers.
god.
got
Marianne,
papers.
he tries to grab you in an attempt to take you hostage, effectively. Ooh, yeah. Roll me whatever you think's appropriate. You can roll me brawl or dodge if you try to counter that one. You can fight back, or whatever, really. What do you want to do with the situation? He's coming for you. I'm going to grab you.
Yeah, we're slugger.
If Marianne beats both, no,
Damn it.
you can't push combat rules.
Marianne, you are suddenly confronted by the fact this gentleman has grabbed you. And you feel cold metal hit against your head. So, since apparently you guys want to make this very difficult for me,
We really don't. Just her.
I've had enough of this lady making me feel like a big stupid man by talking all these big words about Babe Ruth. That's a polysyllable word and it confuses me.
It is a single syllable, two-name person.
Listen, it's spelled Babe, therefore it's a multi-syllable name.
That is not how syllables work. I defeat him in an argument about logic and words. He then leaves, educated.
There's a bunch of gangsters, but they're like all the way over there, and technically no one has shot any guns, so they're like, what's going on? I don't know, we're just trying to push in this door now, I guess. Mr. Prospero. You know what, technically? He could do a sick slide out of here. How about you make a stealth check for once, Mr. Prospero? Nope. He tries to go in slick and smooth, but it's like, you stay back. I got my eye on you. He's like, oh, heck. Hank, do you have a slick plan?
Okay. Hank walks forward.
You know, if you had the hypnosis skill, you could dazzle this man mentally.
Hank looks at the gangster. Think clearly, my friend. Merely one of my associates beat you both back on her own. Do you really think you can get out of here on your own with all three of us? Let us just try to solve this peacefully.
There's a difference between you have she's swinging a club and I have her and I have a gun to her head.
Think about this, asshole. You pull that trigger, I pull this trigger.
Let's just solve this.
If this was Shadowrun, this is the point where he like uses his subvocal, but this isn't Shadowrun. So he's like, well, you know, I got a bunch of buddies here to help me out, so
let's just
technically I got
down.
the numbers. Oh, calm down, huh?
One of our associates clearly went a little crazy and, went rogue. we can solve this without any problems. I tell you what.
Okay, Hank.
Trust me.
Okay, Hank. You can roll me some persuade as you try this man to calm down, or you can roll charm if you think that you're using your dazzling looks.
Or personality.
What is I'm looking at my skills. Charm, you said, or what was the other one?
Charm or persuade?
Oh, where the hell's persuade?
Under P. Under language.
Okay, I'm gonna charm.
You have not succeeded literally anything. Do not push that,
Wait.
Claire.
Wait, how? You know
I
what?
would be shot if you pushed it.
You also can't push rolls in you can push rolls in combat, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm a fat spend luck to be charming.
In that case, you'll have this man dazzled and confused for a moment as you spin a yarn around his head. Wait a minute, am I being charmed by a man with a helmet on his head? Dorothea, he seems distracted by Hank. How do you add to the situation?
Let's see. Trying to think of what would be useful here.
The gun is temporarily lowered away from the lady's head.
I shoot the gun.
You know, look. Didn't think that was easy. If you want to shoot the gun out of his hands, that is a extreme roll. But you do have aim. So if you think you can do it, go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I have 78 luck.
If you really, really are that desperate for it.
Nah, it's not worth it. It would just be awesome. I'm just trying to think, what would be useful?
By the way, I'm siphoning those luck points right out of your butt, Bella. This is on you.
It is not.
Actually, I want to try a charm as well. I want to try to convince him that we really just don't want to fight. Please just put down the gun. We just want to get our really stupid friend out of here.
Can you charm him with advantage since he's already like charmed? We could double charm him.
I also have 55 in charm.
Well, sure. You try to convince this man. We just want to leave. Mwah.
We just want to leave. We want to get our job done for Mr. Ford, which we have papers, please. I'm trying to tell you. Our friend is... I think she's on drugs.
Yeah, she's on drugs.
I don't care what papers she got. Mr. Ford ain't getting his money until we can confirm that he ain't deserving it.
I roll a 2.
You rolled a 2. What kind of result are you looking to get out of this?
I'm really just hoping to get him to lower the gun.
Well, he already did that when Hank did it.
Maybe loosen the grip enough that we get a moment to just kick his ass where Marion can then hit him.
Marion, you have an
over her shoulder.
Marion, you have an opportunity. What do you want to do?
Alright. I'm a... So, are we leaving combat? Or...
You're still technically in combat for the moment because I think they want you to do something.
We're giving you an option.
Alright.
By the way, on Marion's action, I want to kind of hold thing. If she doesn't get away from him and I go wrong, I want to see if I can like barrel rush.
Claire,
through both
I have a gun on him.
I don't want to shoot him.
Yeah,
I can shoot the gun.
But
yeah, you like shorthand the bat.
Wrong mook, Bella.
Yeah, I didn't. Hold on one sec.
Unclick the other guy too.
There you go. Now, gonna get Slugger out.
You have the advantage.
Did?
Yep.
I can't click advantage.
I can. It should be on now.
Yeah. What?
Ah. No, not knife. He wants to dodge. Oh yeah, just click that here. Dodging. Dodge. Ah!
No. Thwack.
Clonk.
and then you just bust his head open. Yeah, you just... Hank stomps forward and just grabs Marianne and pushes her to freaking Dorothea. Imbecile.
Thea's taking the gangster's gun so she can knock all the cartridges out of it.
You just did a thing where you like flick it open and just dump the bullets out.
Depending on what kind of gun it is, yeah.
You know what? I was told to talk to them.
I couldn't talk to you.
Talk.
Well,
The lying part was entirely up to you.
Hank looks at Marianne. What was the next move? Show them a little puppet show?
No, the next move was this. This was exactly the next move.
What if, okay,
oh my God,
Hank immediately points out, what if all 6 of them, wait, 6, 7, 8, like, what if all 8 of them
Why are we
here?
still here?
You know,
Yeah,
let's go. We need. No, we're not even talking about it.
We're talking about it after we're not here.
Rifles through unconscious gangster's pocket. Wasting my time.
As you rifle through his pockets, you find a little card referring to some sort of insurance agency.
Right, I take that.
This is the part where I have to find the specific handout that mentions what this is. So there we go. Was his locations to visit? Nope. Nope. Here we go. This might be it. Handsome.
Marianne, if you do try that gobbledygook one more time, I'm gonna kick your arse.
Excuse me. He does not. Well, he has an insurance, like an insurance card, Jefferson and Jefferson. And he has one of those matchbooks, because those exist back in the day. People have matchbooks for bars and grill, for dead hand bar and grill.
I basically just like do that quick like muttering to myself and rifling through pockets before we walk out.
You make your not so quiet getaway without any further. I mean, these guys are gonna have such a headache they might not even remember. They are mooks, and they got beaten up by Baby Ruth Slugger.
Well, what they're gonna remember is like, okay, so some Swedish Portuguese chick went nuts on them when they asked nicely about her papers.
Some Vietnamese man.
They were being pretty legitimate, asking for papers, and were going to escort you out.
I mean, I think they were gonna kill her, but whatever.
Yeah, they weren't gonna take kindly to me not having proof.
Yeah, but you see, if you hadn't lied literally every word.
I was waiting for like the puppet show title. I totally work here. You take out some socks and just.
Hello, Mr. Supervisor. I'm coming to work, and then the sock puppet goes like, "Hello, person who works here. How happy that you work here."
You go full the full Pepe Sylvia scene where it's just
Pepe Sylvia.
That was fun.
I love the person who dissected that and said that apparently it's because he doesn't understand. He doesn't read good.
All right, quick question: did anyone grab my camera while I left?
Oh my God!
I thought you put your camera in your pockets.
Yeah, you put your camera away. What do you mean you put it down?
Yeah.
We ain't picking that up.
Technically, Bella said she left it on the ground.
So her camera's still at the factory.
Guys, we gotta run through the factory.
Hey, if you want to have a shootout at the factory, I'm good with that.
I was trying to avoid that.
On that note, there's a good chance that those guys picked up your camera since you left it on the ground and they had to walk past where you were standing to get to the door.
Would you have hidden it or just put it down?
I probably hid it because I didn't want to be seen as a reporter.
Under some machinery.
Yeah. We'll go back for when no one's there.
I do have the keys.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you head on back home, probably a little bruised in terms of ego at the very least.
At least one of us.
I can't help but feel, Marianne, that someone in a night helmet is staring at you very, very strongly.
It's a weirdly specific feeling.
Hey, come on. On the plus side, we might have figured out, I don't know. Isn't it kind of weird that there's an insurance company that's apparently angry about this whole investigation thing?
They are absolutely not insurance people.
Well, you know...
With those irons? Nah, they're not.
They have a business card. Look at that. What illegitimate business has a business card?
The black market's down the road on 32nd.
No, they got a business card. I haven't. They're a perfectly legitimate business.
Hank muttered something about we should have gone with his plan, which, if you're curious, was he makes the hand sign of.
Hank is like, look, the car drives on explosions. Explosions are the solution to everything.
That's why we shoot nukes at nukes.
Also, no joke, if I got close enough to the guy, I was legit gonna reach to my pocket and pocket sand him.
Also, Thea is going to later talk to Hank about taking her old spy toolkit and trying to modernize it. Get some tools that'll be useful.
Baby T. Claire, it's probably late in the day because you've been in town for a while. You've been looking around, taking some clues, and you're probably a little tired from everything. You should probably go find a place to get a good a dinner bite, as it were, since the motel doesn't offer food.
Yeah, motels don't do that usually. They might have a hotel in the parking, restaurant in the parking lot, but not inside.
I mean, you could go to the Henry and Hendrick's diner, or you could try to find some other place, maybe a street food vendor or something. Or
Oh god, we go to their diner, and the guy's there, just like a bruise across his face, just staring at us.
we go into the Jefferson's and Jefferson's diner where everyone's a mook.
Jefferson and Jefferson is an insurance company, not a diner. The business card says Jefferson and Jefferson Insurances, and the Dead Hand Bar and Grill is a different place.
Yeah, let's go get some food, guys. Let's get some distance.
Yeah, let's it's still staring at Marianne.
You get yourself a nice greasy bite for the midnight. Proteins, baby.
I don't think any of them was gonna be happy with us in there anyway.
Handsome.
But I'm getting burger.
We're all staring at you.
You still haven't apologized.
All I know is I did literally everything right.
Marianne, Prospero is going to insist that Marianne covered his part of the bill.
I did
dinner's on Marianne tonight.
I did everything right too.
See, I didn't do anything wrong, but still, I'm paying everyone's. That's because I'm nice.
Oh my god.
Am I right, baby T. Claire? Got him. Anyway, kids, as you have yourself a nice little time, the Henry and Hendrick try to spark up a conversation about how you guys look a little shaken, as it were. Wonder if you've been running around town a bit.
Yeah, just a lot of running, you know.
Yes, a lot of pointful running, Hank says.
I wouldn't call Detroit a city to, do the jogging, but guess health nuts are difficult to stop, huh?
Yeah, it's one of those, habits.
5K every day.
5K every day. Well, I hope you stay in Detroit so far. It's been good, Been a nice day in terms of weather. Though they're predicting it's going to be rainy later in the week, so good luck with that.
How often does it rain up here around the lakes?
I don't know what the actual climate around Detroit is. But
Rainy
I'll say,
as shit.
yeah, I was going to bring that up. Probably a lot, given the fact there's a huge body of water next to it.
3 bodies of water.
Well, it's a lot rainier than... I've heard people from Britain say it's drier, but I think they're just little pansies. Those Brits. Couldn't even hold on to old America when it was in the younger years. Had the whole world.
Yeah. The sun set on that British Empire, huh?
Then Hendrik kind of chimes in like, well, technically speaking, you had the support of the entire French Navy for a long period of that.
2 years in.
I know that Americans like to hype up the fact that they were doing great, but oh my God,
Britain may have only spent like 10% of their military.
America was quite reliant on, shall we say, external help and a couple of very smart people who stopped them from fucking up every 2 seconds. Considering, you were a militia, not a trained army. I'm just saying, hun, America ain't doing so well when it comes to war so far. Vague allusions to World War II. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. God. Gonna prove them wrong then.
Yeah, we totally are when we eventually get involved.
Actually, America's minor involvement in World War I was hilariously terrifying to the Germans.
Yeah, but this guy still seems like he'd be like, well, we barely did anything. We're not
We
good at
captured.
wars.
One of our guys captured 300 soldiers in one battle.
Now that's exactly the kind of stuff that's going to be found out in like 10 years when people care about that. For now, this guy's just being a smarmy jerk.
What a joke.
Listen, you don't get a 90 education without knowing stupid facts like this.
Also, waiter. What was the waiter's name again?
The person that's actually serving you is Henry. Brown hair, bit buff, distinctly hairy. As in big
Henry.
beard.
I heard there's a Horse Island nearby. Would that be a nice place to take a boat trip?
So I'm gonna pull up the maps because first and foremost, I think. Oh man, burps. I think the reason I burps in the morning is because I haven't eaten and my stomach is like burp. Horse Island is well, let's see. You probably knows what it is. Well, first and foremost, I'll tell you that it's a good distance down south. Like about where that little leg that surrounds St. Clair ends up. Well, he's heard that it's a private island for one, and two, you don't need a boat. There are roads leading up to it. Like there's a little bridge connecting it to Gibraltar or whatever it's called. Listen, Google Maps does not provide me with all the names, but there's an island there called Gibraltar, and it connects everything. Point is, you can get there by car if you wanted to, but he's heard it's private property. The nature around there is great, though. They're apparently developing on Edmund Island in Gibraltar, trying to make some fancy-ass neighborhoods. They even got a Dairy Queen there.
That doesn't even open for another 20 years.
We're in flexible 1930s, baby.
Wait, no, it opens in 10 years.
Heck.
The first one was 1940.
But yeah, it's a low-light area. Apparently, they're doing some cool development stuff there.
Wait, there could be a White Castle out here. White Castle's around already.
Why ain't that some shit?
We could go to White Castle? Like,
Yeah,
Pulp
the first
Cthulhu
one opened in
White
1920.
Okay, well, he provides you with directions on how to get there. Let me actually look up how far this would be to drive from, say, around here to here. Seems like a fair enough. What does this say? It's not even that long. It's like a 30-minute drive, maybe an hour if you take your time. Road gets a bit crummy towards the end, but you know, development. Also, apparently, there's an island on the Canadian side of the Detroit River called Fighting Island. Hell yeah!
I love this place.
I want to see if I can get a good view of it somewhere. Man, that does look like an island you want to fight on. I want to go to Fighting Island and fight. Yeah. Anyway, kids, he provides you with the necessary. Oh, there's also an international wildlife refugee. Cool. Man, I love river islands, mostly because there are none in the Netherlands, or there are buildings already on top of them. It's so lame. Where is a man to put up his feet? His little feeties. Anyway, kids, what do you want to do? He's giving you your instructions, the things you want it, probably.
Oh yeah, Horse Island seemed interesting. I heard stories of like flying saucers above a cemetery. So
Oh yeah,
that
Elmwood. Yeah, there's no drunken tales, nothing to worry about. I hope nothing to worry about. You never know with aliens.
I mean, if it's not something to worry about, I mean, it's an interesting story nonetheless. I mean, unless people are going missing, then that's the opposite of interesting. That's terrible, but you know.
Well, no one's gone missing so far. It's just aliens. And Hendrik pops in and says, normally aliens land in crop circles and out there in the middle of nowhere. Why would they land in the middle of a busy city?
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I just say be careful and carry a good firearm. Nothing like good American steel to show those guys what's up. If they decide to get too touchy, that is. If they're here to ask for directions, be polite and show them the American hospitality. Well, let's say that it's the next morning so you guys can get back to work.
Okay.
Prospero shows up as you guys are all gathering. He apparently woke up a bit earlier. He went to buy a newspaper. So here's a fun handout.
Ooh.
He bought the Detroit Times.
Well, heck.
I saw the city and the bridge. I figured I was still in the U.S. of A. Why the? Would they just let me drive through like it wasn't a border?
Listen, writing about Detroit Man is great. Also, that perfectly encapsulates my feeling when I saw the maps.
I've been to Michigan a few times. It sounds right.
I personally love the line, I say we blow that bridge, show them Americans mean business.
Some things never change.
We should not give the Canadians access to American soil.
Weather balloons.
Yeah, definitely want to go check that out after our encounter at the factory. So, but I think Thea and I
Oh, you're thinking.
should quickly go to Jefferson Court where I can pick up my camera, and then go.
How much would a new camera be? Because, oh my god.
Listen, that camera
Yeah.
has the shots, man.
Yeah, this has some shots in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
let's
camera,
go get this.
Yeah, a camera, taker of evidence. I wonder if they would destroy it the moment they'd find it.
It's hidden, though. It's like under a machine.
Bella, you make your way back to the factory to pick up your camera.
And I'm with her.
It's
Yep.
like 10 in the morning, you had your breakfast, you read a newspaper with your friend. It was mooching. Although he did pay for the newspaper. How refreshing.
That's nice.
Prospero says that we should probably stay out in the car. There's probably nothing going on in there. Just go pick up your camera and come back ASAP. I'm gonna stay in the car.
Alright. We're going. We know our way around.
You know your way around, but Bella, the
Yeah.
fuck are those?
The
I'll tell you
fuck
what those
what?
are. Those are a sanity check. Then I'll tell you what you're looking at. As you walk like through the packaging area and into the large factory floor, you see something that makes your brain go ouchies. You get to roll me it twice, by the way, because guess what? Multiple creatures means multiple rolls.
What about me? I'm with her.
Yeah, you also get to roll me that when you come into the factory
Gucci
floor.
Ish. So I only lose 2 points.
Yep. No. These guys have a sanity loss of 0 or 1d6.
Okay.
Dorothea
Oh
does.
god.
While the first one is like that's all right, the second one, whoa, oh no.
So I lose 3.
Yes, you are.
So I'm at 75.
What you see in front of you are not in any way something you would describe as a living being. There are masses of fungus that vaguely resemble insectile shapes. In fact, this is the part where I'm going to see if the description in the core book can accentuate my refined tongue. Where do I look? Monsters, gods. Cool. I just need to find the fine funky boy. You know, when you give things a slick name, people are more scared of them. People are more scared of things with funny names than things with spooky names. Here we go. They were pinkish things about 5 feet long, with crustaceous bodies bearing a pair of dorsal fins, or membranous wings, and several sets of articulate limbs. With a sort of ellipsoid, covered in a multitude of very short antennas, where the head would ordinarily be. And sometimes they walked on all their legs, and sometimes the hind pair only. Thou art gazing upon something which hath no name in thine tongue. First off, I need to remove these gentlemen. They are gone. They left. Bye, gentlemen. See you later. I'm gonna take Dorothea. I'm gonna take tick. No. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna put you here. And I'm gonna take you all the way over here. Take you all the way over here. And I'm gonna say that those fine creatures, are floating around. Their presence is hazy at best. One of them is wielding a device that is a combination of funky, spongy stuff and metal, and has all these many tiny antenna-like probes sticking out that are pointing towards the basement, and it's following its instructions diligently.
Oh, that's probably not good. Thea says, a little shaken. Wonder how these ones take bullets.
I don't think we want to risk it.
If you don't interfere with them, they will go towards the basement, enter it, and leave. If you decide that you need to do something about this, you have to tell me.
I'm going to
wait.
take a picture.
Oh yeah, you have a camera too.
Yeah, I have a high photography skill.
So, okay, cool.
Also, how many were there? 2?
Dos.
Dos. Yeah.
There are 2. And they are over here.
So yeah, I'm going to take a picture before they go off, see if I can get anything on physical media.
This
Or
is...
if my camera turns into a mouth and bites my hand.
Also, I'm not on the map, so I don't see it.
Yeah, you are. You're right next to me.
I don't see the map.
Try refreshing the page if you need to.
Okay. Refresh it.
I love that my mouse wheel is so busted.
No.
Makes everyone fly around all crazy like. I appreciate the term extraterrene.
There I am.
So yeah, rolling photography to get a shot of them. Just about a snap. Really? Pushing that.
Don't damage your camera.
Fuck it. I can't fail every roll.
Hell yeah. Ka-chunk.
I mean,
We've been there, but yeah.
we have been there, yeah.
You take a picture of these things. Who knows if the pictures will come out nice.
Again, my camera might bite me.
Luckily, it doesn't seem to. One of them crawls into the hole. The other one keeps some sort of watch sitting on top of one of the generators. Marianne, you want to get your camera?
Yeah. I'm just going to be talking to Dorothy. So, in the grand scheme of things, this was actually a brilliant plan. Because we went.
No, you do not get to call this a plan.
We sneaking.
Bella is putting her little peeties. Pep, pep. Little peats going pep, 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 pep. And pep, 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 pep.
Okay, your camera.
Alright.
You get to roll me some stealth, though, to not get noticed.
Alright, I'll hit that stuff.
Show me the beans.
Fail this.
Gotcha.
You failed this.
I'm gonna push that.
Watch it be 100.
Oh no!
Well,
as you reach down to grab the camera, above you stands this terrifying, towering beast. It aims something at you. You're not sure what it is. It's imagine if you had like a lot of chitin and you grew it in the shape of a gun, and that gun gets pointed right at you.
oh.
Chick chick, motherfucker.
I'ma shoot that thing soon.
However, I'm going to say that because you already have your camera and you are well aware of this thing and the motivation that's about to perform, I'll allow you a dodge maneuver against this to dive for cover. Actually, I think that's a thing you can do in general. I just need to look up how dodging for cover really works. I think you just get the armor. Of
oh my god, Claire's got a needler.
It has a needler.
That's
from Halo.
I'm actually I'm in the car with Prosper talking about science. He's probably drinking heavier with each second.
I would like to see out how a gun and how you dodge for cover like a jerk.
Alright.
Diving for
Dive.
cover.
Dodge. Yeah.
Listen, I just know tracking damage, 0 damage, dying, first aid, major wound recovery, regular wound recovery. No, how do you...
I hope he misses.
I just want to know the diving for cover rules. They're kind of important, and I would like to know. Oh, here we go. Can do the best character can do is an evasive action results in diving for cover. Oh, I think it's just a penalty die in his attack roll. That's fair enough. So you're diving for cover. That gives him a disadvantage. He isn't aiming. He's kind of going fast and loose this. All right. I think that's it. Undercover. One penalty die. Oh, or has successfully. No, you haven't successfully dove for cover. There's no disadvantage. He's just shooting this chitin gun at you to see how strong you are. Human. Bam.
Wow.
A large chitinous dart sticks out of your leg as you try to dive behind the machine. Luckily, your camera's fine. And you'll heal up, don't worry. Also, you get 2 hit points back because everyone got their night sleep. Don't worry about that.
Alright. So I'm at 13, actually. So.
The creature starts to emit some sort of hum. And that's where we enter proper combat. How about you show me the goods? I would like those goods to be real hot. Oh
So
gosh,
who's
I
first?
need to end combat first. Because everyone is in there and they shouldn't be. Dorothea, you're quick on the draw, baby.
I'm gonna take that shot right at this thing's dumb face.
cannot
It's Amigo.
You cannot get point blank benefits on rifles.
How do I?
Oh.
It's not Amigo, it's a fungi boy. He's spongy. You can
Okay,
take
now
that.
fire.
Cool. Roll me the dice. Handsome. Let me see what that damage is. Cool. You fire your firearm firingly. And are surprised to find out that something isn't quite working about this gun of yours. You're pretty sure you capped it, but the spongy material doesn't seem quite that affected by your weapon.
Ah, great. Another one of these.
Marianne, how do you respond?
I'm a shoot then run.
I got a camera.
Well, I got a revolver.
You have a point blank range though, so that's cool.
Is that advantage?
No, yeah, that's a bonus die. You get that from point blank. That's automatic.
Yeah, it's right there already listed.
It calculated it for you. So roll me
Yeah.
the dice.
Oh no.
And then you can move
That-
yourself.
Yep, I'm just gonna run. Wait, I have an 8 in run, right? That's 1, 2, 3. 8 all the way back here. Wah!
Baby Bella says, wah.
We're done here!
We need to get the heck out of Dodge, mother cluckers.
And that, my friend, is how you can create 3 different forms of napalm just by using the guano of a bat and a canister of orange juice. But it has to be a canister.
You're an orange juice.
Prospero probably dying inside.
This fine gentleman doesn't like this. He got shot. He also has a gun. And he aims it at thee. Oh no, I would like the menu, thank you. And you know what he's gonna oh no, this is not the one that shoots automatically. Oh well. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. Anything else I need to know about surprise, cover, normal? Target has normal size. Why is that the one that's special? He just
big.
He unloads multiple shots into you. Pew pew pew. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, those could have hurt.
You will notice that these chitin bolts have little issue denting or damaging the nearby steel and concrete.
That's not a good sign.
The other fine gentleman flies out of the hole, which is kind of impressive that it can fly that high and so well. Actually, in flight, they're quite majestic, if a bit clumsy. Perhaps they just don't like your atmosphere. Doesn't matter if they like your atmosphere. He starts to make a noise. Its buzzing becomes both ultra high and ultra low. Let's see. Those within 40 feet. I don't know what 40 feet is in yards.
That would be about 13 yards.
13 yards. Congratulations. You're within
That's the
13
win.
yards. It can induce humans into trance-like states. Those within 40 feet of a buzzing Meagle must make an opposed power roll or become incapable of action.
Osmo, how long do you think it takes to retrieve a camera?
Pretty good.
As this goes on,
Okay, I got it too.
handsome. Let's see what this gentleman's pal has to say. Ooh. Ooh. It tries to establish telepathic communication with you now that it has some mental dominance over your mind.
I probably have training in this.
Probably.
Specifically.
Considering this is the 1930s, yes, you probably had, like, mind training.
It gets in my head, and all it gets is me playing solitaire.
You can roll me in a power check specifically for this, actually, if you want to resist. Or maybe you want to see what it has to say to you.
You will buy a Ford. You will purchase a Ford.
Works for Henry Ford.
This also goes for you, Marianne, so if you would like to listen.
I'll listen.
Oh,
Cool.
it succeeded either way.
The creature simply puts what's it called? It simply addresses you like rats. It's very hard. Telepathy is weird with these guys because they communicate concepts, not words. Anyway, he seems to address you like a rat, like a low evolved. What's it called again? Mammal. Mammal. That's what that word is. You're smart. You have education. It addresses you as a mammal, specifically a rat-like mammal, and demands that you return what is taken, stolen, burgled. Your brain ends up on burgled.
That's a fun word.
I like it too. Dorothea, you are incapable of action. As your brain goes whoop, 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 whoop. Marianne, same for you. You can roll me again, though, to see if at the end of your turn you manage to snap out of this for a moment. As you are pulp heroes, and as we all know, pulp heroes get all the cool stuff.
Oh, then I get roll too.
Yes, and you're rolling... Yep. I'm going to roll a fresh one for both of you. I think in an opposed check you... we'll say that you win. You're the pulp heroes of the story, after all. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Dorothea breaks free. This one, still hurt. Still very salty about that, by the way. So, don't take it personal. Nothing personnel, kid. Or, you know what? It's going to spend its time actually aiming. It just takes its action aiming, waiting for you to slip up. The other Migo maintains the mental bind. Dorothea, you have control. How do you feel?
Okay.
What to do?
I want to use my resourceful ability.
Ooh. What is it that you desire?
I want to find something. We're in a factory where there's usually, especially for tires, there's usually acid and gasoline because gasoline.
There's probably a cool chemical nearby of choice. Yes.
I want to shoot a thing gas near it.
You wanna huck some gas at it and then bust it?
Yeah, I want to blow it up.
Sure.
I
You get to roll me throw, which is mostly to see if it gets. Just
Oh,
don't
I
fumble
figured there'd
it.
be like a barrel nearby.
Oh, if you want that, how about you roll me some luck to see if there's a run right next to it.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a bit of a distance away, and your better option is to throw something. There's a barrel real close to those generators, which you presumably pushed there when you were trying to hide around.
I'm gonna shoot that barrel.
Fucking let him have it. Roll me firearms. I just want to see the degree of success.
Rolling my rifle.
What would you like this barrel to be? In terms of chemical.
Okay, so I was imagining because it's tires, it'd probably be some kind of acid. Because tires are usually made with that.
Mm-hmm.
And acids are usually at least moderately combustible.
That's why they're acids.
So I was figuring the barrel would just like blow apart on them.
Well, I don't think
the
guy in front has much of a chance. He's already pretty withered from that bullet. So when the acid splashes on it, it just starts melting and decaying rapidly. The other one, on the other hand, gets to roll me. You know, we'll just see if he can dexterously dodge aside. Nope. The acid explodes, the metal fizzles, but it turns out that these things don't seem to be capable of handling acid all that well. The reason seems to be obvious. Can you roll me some spot hidden? If maybe you can see what's actually going on with these things.
Yes.
So, the reason your bullet didn't work is these things appear to exist on multiple dimensions at once, which also means that when the acid splashes on them, it hits them at all atoms at once because it touches them everywhere at once. Turns out being cross-dimensional doesn't help out when you're being slathered in something. Ooh, man, that's gotta burn.
So you're burning them down to the atoms?
I'm burning them across space-time.
So
General,
yes.
I think this is a war crime.
Those don't exist yet.
Outside, two fine gentlemen are having a fun conversation. You hear some gunshots coming from within, which is about the time that you are approached by 3 finely dressed gentlemen. They are wearing some fine suits. I still don't know why my combat numbers aren't showing up. These gentlemen are, by the way, they're not the gangsters, but that's the token I'm using here. These are fine gentlemen in fine suits. They have their hands on their collars like they're important business. Their ties are silk and freshly smoothed. Marianne, after a moment, recovers from the mental daze, and presumes feeling the pain of a giant shard in their leg.
Ah!
Great, you're Shiro Emiya from that one episode. Ah! Hey, Marion, you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine over here.
Anyone want to apply some first aid to that?
I will, because they're
This
busy.
is perfectly okay. Nothing to talk about.
I'm going to try to first aid on you.
You broke my leg.
Nope, I'm going to use 5 luck points on that.
In that case, Marianne recovers 1d4 hit points. Aw. Well, on the plus side, you're no longer bleeding, and you can sort of walk on this leg. You're probably going to want to lean on Hank or something.
I'm keeping that chitinous thingy, because that's going to be interesting to look at.
It's, for a piece that feels like it's made out of bugs, it's both incredibly sharp and strangely strong. Could rival steel.
Yeah,
I mean, it rivals
we're going to
steel.
analyze this guy.
Anyway, outside, Hank, you and Prosper are like hanging out, probably having a smoke. I don't know what you do in your free time when you got time to spare, but there are 3 finely dressed gentlemen coming up to you.
Well, we're talking about science.
Of course, yeah, science. Well, actually, Hank, I just noticed Paul has 80 education, so could probably talk about science with you. Yes.
Science buddies. But we have some people approaching us. Good evening. Or wait, no, it's morning, isn't it?
Yes.
Tomorrow, friend.
Mind if I ask, is this the Ford Tire Company? Ford Motor Tire Facility? Production plant of tires.
Only my friend.
How extremely
Hank's pretty
fortuitous.
nice about it.
We happen to be looking for this particular plant and its interior locations. If it would be no bother, could you perhaps allow us entry to this building's interiors?
Unfortunately, my friend, the building is closed off to the general public until the investigations which we are handling is done.
Are you sure about that? I might have, what is it called? Yes, American dollars that might persuade you to convince otherwise.
I love this guy.
Hank seems not at all suspicious about how clearly inhuman these people are acting. We cannot accept we are being paid quite well by Mr. Ford himself. I'm sorry for that though, friend, but thank you for the offer.
I have been told,
Prospero,
in the terms of the American way, that this amount of bills is far beyond the excess of what you normally see.
How much? How much is he holding out to me?
So this man takes a beefy stack of bills, and they're all Benjamins.
Claire, it is literally a wad.
It is a wad of Benjamins.
Okay, wait. I look at
Prospero is like bug-eyed at this.
Oh fuck! You're all in there. You're all in there like getting killed by freaking needlers in Halo, and we're
Here's
over
Prospero.
here getting bribed.
Hank, I don't think it's a bad thing if we
I just
allow our
posted
new friend.
Prospero.
I don't think it's a bad thing if we allow our new friends.
Fucking
This is while he's
dead.
talking.
His debt is paid.
Hey, Hank, I don't think it's a bad thing if we allow our new friends inside, right?
After you heard
I
bullets.
mean, Marianne is they probably got that all covered. They'll be outside in the moment, then these guys can just take the little look-see.
They might want to.
Yes.
They might want to wait until our associates get out here, so there's no incident.
You have associates? Who might these
Other
associates
investigators.
be? Are they also of a fine American stock?
Hank is starting to notice something. Who did you say you were again, my friend?
We are investigators. We are specifically here to investigate something. We have been following individuals of ill rapport and renown.
Hank grips his knucks and says, "Did you just say specifically?"
Please, American. It is not uncommon for individuals such as ourselves to make mistakes from time to time. Am I right?
Fellow carbon-based life form.
By the way, imagine if like that. This is the thing that sets him off. Did you just say specifically? Wait, so can I?
Also, I'm typing out the discussion happening while we're running out.
By the way, are they out yet? Like,
We're on the way.
They're
We've been moving
probably
our pieces.
Yeah. Like Marianne needs a little help, so it takes a moment. Now then, this offer
Also,
is
that
not.
means I'm holding a handgun.
This offer is not always going to be on the table, fine American.
I look at Prospero.
Oh come on, they don't look like
Prospero.
Russian spies, do they?
Do we care about Russians?
I don't know what they care about.
Wait. All right. Here's the question. I got a big one because since this is, I'm more imagining. Do they all three look the goddamn same?
No, they actually
Like, are
look.
they just?
Hank, how about you roll me some? You know what? What do you think is an appropriate skill for figuring out if these three people at all belong in like the same
Okay, now we wait.
10-foot
Bella.
sphere?
We have to get the perfect timing to come out.
Demolitions. Let's see.
They're all bombs.
I mean, a spot hit. You know, I'm just gonna say spot hidden because
Cool.
he said specifically. Now I'm suspicious.
I did not intentionally say specific-y, by the way.
Yeah, I think
Oh, I
that was
thought-
just the song.
Oh, I thought you were in character. I'm so sorry, actually.
I mean, I'm perfectly on board with that misspeaking, by the way. Don't get me wrong. So you're talking to a construction worker style big broad white man, a black man who looks like he probably plays a lot of pool with those nimble fingers of his, and then you have gosh, like a Hispanic who looks like he probably plays saxophone, judging by those pursed lips. They do not at all look like investigators who are following a specific clue. Like, they don't look like they belong in the same room. It's the outfit that matches them, but everything else is just like... So, are you like a band of adventurers?
That was our job.
Hank points at the first man. Who are you really, sir?
Ah, I am an investigator of the American variety, investigating unscrupulous individuals.
Okay, is Prospero really
At that
just
point, Thea
unscrupulous?
crashes through the door, holding on to Marianne. helping
Watch
her.
out!
Unscrupulous.
An unscrupuled individual has behind you now, American friend.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Perhaps this wad of bills can secure the situation.
He's holding out goddamn pincers at me with his money.
Hank, who are your friends?
I believe these are not.
We are
I have no idea.
we are all American patriots. What about this is
Hank,
suspicious?
You know, Dorothea, you can't see it, but Hank is like giving you like the most awkward look now, and is through his helmet. Maybe you can sense it.
Oh God, it's the
We merely
it's
desire
the Ruby
access.
look when Crow shows up against Tyrion.
We merely
Just looks back.
We merely
I
request
don't know,
access
he's
to the
weird.
building. We merely require access to the building. Such should
I
not
believe-
be a problem.
I believe these men are trying to bribe us. How did it go to the retrievement of the camera?
We'll get there. What do you
Uh,
want to find? Thea says.
We have been
One hand still
following
around Marianne.
individuals of strange proportions.
What do they look like?
You have not in your life seen a man look so dead in the eye, except when you like had a dead body in your hands. It's like the body itself is shut down and the brain is operating independently, and then it boops back up and we are looking for individuals with limited power of flight. Hence, there are no footprints in the ground around us.
Do they look like they're made out of mushrooms?
It seems that you are well familiar with our necessity investigation component.
They're dead.
That makes things easier for us.
I melted them.
Delightful. Would you like to be re-encumbranced for your services? Lady who we assumed was unscrupulous before.
Well, I mean, I get that, but sure. Is this below the table? Will I be taxed for this?
We do not currently possess a table, but we think there is one in the interior of the building.
That Hank is pointing at that. You understand what I'm dealing with now, yes?
Trade out. You take Marianne.
Right. I hold Marianne. Marianne, I see you retrieve your camera.
It's a figure of speech. For evidence, I take out the chitinous needle I was holding onto. I have this.
They immediately bend over this thing. I see. See, I told you, we were on their trail. Now then, I think it is best to leave this one to the American professionals.
We're also professionals and American.
Ha! Aha! Aha! But not in the fashion that we are.
Who do you work for?
Would you not like to know?
Well, I would like to know.
Perhaps we can answer your question around said corner, away from the prying ears of these other patriotic Americans who should do better to trust.
So, without my friends.
Yes, they just want to take you a short distance away and talk to you.
We're staying within eyesight.
That is of no problem.
Okay, guys, watch my back.
Okay, I will glancing through the window.
No, we're staying outside. We're just moving distance.
All right.
We're still in public.
You're still definitely in public, yes. I mean, if someone was walking past the gate, they could just see this conversation happening. Let me see about some role requests, because I need to pull one out, and I need to make a very specific kind of role request of you. Where is it? Not sanity.
That's why I have a machine gun, Claire. I've got a Tommy gun on my back.
Characteristic. Not strength, not size. What? Okay, I'm looking for... Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. How about you roll me one of these, Dorothea?
Boom.
Ooh. Let's take a look-see. Ooh. They are informing you. Well, it starts off with them talking about departments that you've never heard of, which have connections you've never heard of. I'm not good enough to improvise this whole thing on the spot, but they are definitely doing what Marianne was doing earlier, where the confusion is just the raw information bombardment. However...
Yeah, they work for the QIA. And...
You can roll me some psychology.
I'm pretty good at that
And
one.
you can roll me some Cthulhu's Mythos.
And I actually have that one now.
Yes, you probably won't succeed, but you can always try.
Can I push that?
Sure. But if you do, you have to roll that power check again. As you open your mind a little too much. Well,
and my Cthulhu Mythos.
Can you please click me that POW button again? Oh boy.
Okay, I know nothing about Cthulhu Mythos.
To be fair, you are paying very close attention. All right, good news. So
I just killed that POW check.
they are doing. Well, it's supposed to be a secret for one. You're supposed to click the button, and it rolls it in secret. It's supposed to roll in secret.
Yeah, it didn't. Because I just hit the button you gave me.
That's just weird. I thought it's supposed to roll blind.
It says, I think the blind is difficulty, because I don't know how difficult it was.
Oh. I guess you have to click. Oh, there is a button on this that's like, okay. Well, we'll take care of that later. I'll remember that for later. Point is, this fine gentleman is trying to do something to your brain. You're not sure what it is, but in between this 3 people talking at you, one of them is distinctly not using English. And by the end of it, they're like, and that's is who we are working for. Certainly nothing suspicious. And they straighten out all their coats at the same time.
Every single thing you said was suspicious.
See, and that is why we are the investigators. Because we know why it is suspicious. Ha! Got him.
Sucks for them. I have an eidetic memory.
Now then, we will provide ourselves purchase to the entrance of the building and its interior.
Are you gonna pay us for the?
Unfortunately, we think that you have been not helpful enough for us to duck your pay, as they say.
I thought you offered to pay me for taking out those alien thingies.
Ah! What a quip! What a quip! Truly impress. Here, go and purchase thyself a popsicle. Ha! He hands you $100 bill.
It's a hell of a popsicle. I mean, I'm taking the 100. I'm pocketing it, but I'm not sure I'm letting them in. That wasn't part of the deal for this.
They are at this point like just muscling their way through, looking like big broad shoulders. They ain't stopping unless you push them.
Guys, I don't think we should let these people in.
Alright, Bear Slugger time.
I like that your answer to some people being like, "We will now enter the building," is let's just fucking deck them.
Nah.
Now, investigators, we were asked to come here by one Henry Ford. Do you have an invitation?
Of course, we are here on the behest of Mr. Ford.
Can you provide your invitation?
Can you provide your specific invitation? Or better said, can you provide the authorization by which you are keeping this building from our investigation? Are you licensed doorman by the Department of Doorman?
There is no Department of Doorman.
You would know about this if you were a doorman, haha!
Are you?
Yes, therefore we know of the Department of Doormans.
So you're doormen, not investigators. Gotcha.
I feel that we have been had equipped with.
She's got you there.
How most embarrassing.
I moved next to one. I'm actually gonna be ready to do a kind of brawl throw maneuver. I'm gonna toss one.
How most unfortunate. How most unfortunate.
I think it would be best if you take your leave now, American friend.
Oh, excuse me. Apparently, at some point, I was supposed to roll an opposed power check, and that's how that worked. But we'll figure that out later.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 6, so.
Because I rolled a 1.
So, let's take a look-see. Let's take a look-see. Handsome. All right, at this point, unless you want to make a big deal out of this, they are going to make a big deal out of this. So what's going to be, kids?
I'm just wondering why we're not letting them in.
Because no one's supposed to be coming in here.
I mean, technically, this isn't our job.
Yeah, technically, you are overstepping your bounds.
Wait, I got an
idea.
idea.
Before you go in, friends, I would like to make one offer. There's something I've been inventing lately. You see, I have a camera here, right? It's called the selfie.
What a strange idea. What does this selfie involve?
Well, you go with friends or interesting locations, and you take a picture of yourself with them, and you put it into your book of pictures.
Ah, this is an interesting locations, and you are and or friends.
Yeah, I think we could all get together. My friend here, Prospero, could, snap a shot, or Marion. Marion's good with cameras.
I am good with cameras.
However, I feel that there is a slight complications involving with this particular course of action. Your friend requires medical assistance, as I am seeing that their leg is in dire condition.
Nah, I'm
I stopped.
fine.
I stopped the
I-
bleeding.
So,
we got it
so,
handled.
so, Marianne, can you roll me POW?
Okay.
Oh boy.
She falls over.
No. Okay. I said, your friend appears as if she has been suffering from need of medical assistance.
Oh, I get it.
Can you try it again, Mary?
He's intimidating you.
No, that's not what he's doing. I need a
Try
POW check, Marianne, as he yells to the guy in the back. Oh my god! Marianne, can you please roll 1d10 and add that to your POW score immediately?
Thank you for passing that.
Roll me 1d10, Marianne. Show me the goods. Your POW score increases by 2 permanently. As you have somehow twice staved off something that was trying to do something. Like you feel something gnawing at your leg and like,
Just kind of scratch the wound a little. Just,
I was merely looking at the bricks on the ground. They are quite nice. I think we should take our leave.
What about my selfie?
Yes. Let us take this selfie.
Thank you. I hand the camera to Marianne.
Should we have the flash on?
I mean, it's pretty overcast today, probably.
Right,
Here, we will stand in a perfect line so that we may all be contained within the same picture.
Alright.
And I will stand in the front in the middle, because you're all taller than me.
Actually, let me check out their size scores. 55, 80, and 1 is 70. Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah, only one of them shorter.
Okay, so
he stands off to the side. Don't worry.
Alright, I will take a picture with normal flash.
Not the kill flash.
Yeah, because if Theo wasn't in front, I would have.
Those are gone.
Cool.
They exploded. Remember?
Picture, please, now.
Alright.
If you fuck this picture up.
Hang spot hidden. Now.
Okay, doing it.
Push it, Hank.
Or spend luck. It's only 9 luck.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll spend luck.
So, when the flash hit these guys, something about it didn't look quite right. Like their shadows are funky, and like it didn't reflect off their body the way it should. You know how when you shine light on something, you know when it's kind of wrong. This is kind of wrong, and their shadows are different than they should be. And if you had a hard success, I would tell you some particular detail, but you didn't, so I won't. But unsettling. Anyway, these fine gentlemen are taking their leave. They shake your hand, or if you allow them, they will shake your hands. And oh boy, their hands are kind of clammy and rough.
Creepy.
Great, reptilians are also involved.
Now then, we wish you the best of luck, investigators. Bye-bye. Or as some would say, we will see you at some point in the future, alligator. Ha-ha.
All right.
Thea smiles. Hey guys, you notice they didn't go inside?
Hank mutters to Dorothea and the picture-taking person about what the ghastly thing he saw.
Oh, I figured if there was something from how these creatures have been working, Thea says, getting her camera back, it'll show up on camera, maybe.
Well, looks to me like another situation resolved.
And I got $100.
You did get $100.
Is it? Can I just take a look just to make sure that it's not like a false bill?
Probably is. Have a look.
He takes like a real close look and it's like, got some bad news for you. Benjamin Franklin does not have a beard.
I figured as much.
Although to be fair, he does look quite sporting. Hank, during this conversation. Hank, don't be like that. They're just
Well,
from
still,
they're just from the Department of Dorman.
I'm gonna go and lock the doors behind us.
He said
Sure.
specifically.
It's a speech impediment.
Okay, guys, we should probably go somewhere to let Marianne rest a little bit.
Yeah,
Because,
I
and I'm holding the needle that they never took from me, because this went into her leg.
so
The heck is that? What happened, by the way? What were you shooting at?
Okay, there were these like thingies that could fly, and they got into our heads, and I didn't like it, so I shot an acid thing and I melted them.
they were like giant bugs, like giant.
And they were shooting these, and these things could go into machines.
Odd. Why didn't we run to them before?
Well, not like in machines. It's more like it created a big dent. It didn't like pierce the machine itself.
Still, that's powerful.
That's what the
And
big model is for.
they were looking for something stolen from them.
It might be the detectometer.
Considering,
Or
don't forget, there was a
the
whole area down
rooms.
there made of fungus. So
Yeah, they could be in charge of all this.
Oh, the tools we took. Maybe that's
And the
what
detectometer
those
that
fake
you jury rigged.
hey, Dorothea,
those must be maybe what the
do you want to give me?
investigators were looking
Do you,
for too.
do you want Marianne and Lady? You can roll me an idea roll because there's something I forgot to mention, and I want to see if perhaps you noticed it anyway. Just
Wait, where's an
passively.
idea roll?
It's intelligence. It's the same as an O roll.
Don't fuck this up, Thea. Thank you, Thea.
So when you
Thank
were
you,
entering the
Nick.
building, you didn't notice it at first, but now that you think about it, one of the windows was like perfectly cut open. Like those guys came in through the glass, not the doors. And I gotta go to the bathroom. And I think it's a good time to end it here, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We almost done with this section, or a
Um,
lot more?
let me check out my location sheet. Well, depending on how much more investigating you want to do, I have prepared. Like, what do you? Oh, let me just go to the bathroom first, so I can just take care of this on my own.
Okay.